Chapter 21. The Cost of Miracles. I woke up in the bunker and saw Bruce staring down at me. I knew what he was thinking. I'm sorry, Bruce. I had to think fast. I couldn't let all those people die. My vision was very slowly returning. The edges of the world still blurred and doubled. The fluorescent lights above felt like knives stabbing into my skull. How many? Bruce's voice was measured, controlled. That frightened me more than if he'd yelled. How many people were in the blast radius? I tried to sit up, but Selena's hand pressed gently against my shoulder, keeping me down on the medical cot. Her other hand gripped mine, so tightly I could feel her pulse racing. Preliminary estimates put it at 4,000, Dick said from somewhere behind Bruce. The capacitor array would have leveled 6 blocks, maybe more. The explosion would have triggered a chain reaction through half of Gotham's electrical grid. 4,000, Bruce repeated quietly. He pulled up a rolling chair and sat down, his gray mustache twitching. For a long moment, he just looked at me, those sharp eyes that had once belonged to Batman reading everything about my condition. Then he sighed, long and heavy. You saved 4,000 lives tonight, Renee. Possibly more. But I could hear it coming. Bruce leaned forward, elbows on his knees. But you've been unconscious for 6 hours. Your nose bled for 3 of them. Alfred found trace blood vessels burst in both your eyes. Your EEG readings were abnormal, fragmented, as if parts of your consciousness were existing in multiple states simultaneously. The dream angels, I whispered. My throat felt like sandpaper. Alfred appeared at my side with a glass of water. His weathered face showed concern, but also something else, pride, maybe. Small sips, Miss Renee. Your system has been through quite the ordeal. I drank gratefully, the cool water like heaven. Selina stroked my hair, her blue eyes red-rimmed. She'd been crying. How long had she been sitting here? What happened after? I asked. Dick moved into view, still wearing his Nightwing suit minus the mask. Gordon took custody of both the Joker and the Penguin. The Joker kept ranting about the girl who breaks reality all the way to Arkham. Penguin singing like a canary about Shrek's operation in exchange for a deal. And Shrek, gone. Bruce's jaw tightened. He and the ringmaster vanished. Gordon has warrants out, but Shrek had contingencies. Several of his offshore accounts were emptied within an hour of the confrontation. We're tracking his movements, but he's had decades to prepare escape routes. I closed my eyes, frustrated. We'd stopped the immediate threat, but the architect of it all had slipped through our fingers. The power plant construction has been shut down, Dick continued. Gordon's investigators found enough evidence on site to justify a full criminal investigation. The Joker's documents combined with what Selina provided should be enough to dismantle Shrek's empire, even if we can't find him immediately. Small comfort, but something at least. Renee. Bruce's tone shifted, becoming more serious. I need you to understand something. What you did tonight, rewriting reality at that scale, there are consequences. The universe has rules, and when you break them, it remembers. It responds. I open my eyes again. What kind of responses? Bruce exchanged a glance with Alfred, then Dick. Finally he looked at Selina, as if weighing how much to reveal. She squeezed my hand tighter. Whatever it is she needs to know, Selina said firmly. No more secrets. Bruce nodded slowly. The last time someone in Gotham used reality-altering powers on that magnitude was 20 years ago. A metahuman who could manipulate probability. He saved hundreds from a collapsing building by willing it to stay standing. 3 days later, he vanished, simply ceased to exist, as if reality had erased him to balance the equation. My blood ran cold. You think that could happen to me? I don't know, Bruce admitted. The Dream Angels are different from other meta-abilities. They're extraplanar entities, not mutations or accidents. But there's always a price for changing what should have been. You felt it, didn't you? That sense of something being set in motion. I had. Even now, recovering on this cot, I could feel it like a debt hanging over me, waiting to be collected. "I do it again," I said quietly. "If I had to choose between 4,000 lives and whatever happens to me, I'd make the same choice." Selena made a small sound of distress. "Don't say that." I turned my head to look at her properly. Tears streaked her face, her blonde hair disheveled. She looked terrified and furious and heartbroken all at once. "We just found each other," she whispered. "You don't get to sacrifice yourself now." "I won't," I promised, though I wasn't sure I could keep it. "But I won't apologize for saving people either." Bruce stood up, and I saw something in his expression I'd never seen before. Not quite approval, but a deep recognition. That's what being a hero means, Renee. Making impossible choices and living with the consequences. Just promise me you'll be more careful. The Dream Angels gave you their power for a reason. Don't spend it all at once. Alfred cleared his throat. "Master Bruce, perhaps Miss Renee should rest more before." The bunker's alarm system suddenly blazed to life, red lights spinning as Bruce's computers lit up with alerts. Dick sprang to the nearest monitor. "Bruce, you need to see this." Dick's voice was tight. "It's Shrek. He's not running. He just sent a citywide broadcast." Bruce wheeled over to the main screen. On it, Max Shrek's face appeared, his usual polished appearance slightly disheveled, but his eyes blazing with cold fury. "Citizens of Gotham," Shrek's voice echoed through the bunker. "Tonight, terrorists sabotaged a project that would have brought prosperity to our city. But I will not be intimidated. In 72 hours, Gotham will see what real power looks like. What happens next is on the hands of those who opposed progress." The broadcast cut out. We sat in stunned silence. Then Bruce turned to look at all of us, his expression grim. "He's not done. Whatever Shrek is planning, we have 3 days to stop it." His eyes found mine. "Think you can stand?"